Hey, what's up guys, it's Austin here, and tonight, in this video, it's probably 15 till midnight, just about, so I thought I'd do this small video real quick. Might finish it tomorrow, but oh well. So you guys have seen me in the past couple of videos, I think, maybe one or two. I did put a yard in here, but there's a bunch of junk here now. I gotta figure out where to put all this. But yeah, there used to be a yard here, and I took it out, and I was going to use that yard for engines that have the wire permanently connected. This makes any sense. I got an engine right here, Union of South Africa. They have a drawbar, but it is not permanently connected to the locomotive. I can just take it out and put the wiring harnesses there. You should get the idea. So yeah, I was going to use sidings for something like that, but at the same time, I wanted to have two main lines. So that is exactly what I did. I have the outer loop right here. Ignore this bump right here. If I'm happy with this, I will do something with that, but that's going to be there for now. And I got a controller here, my DCC controller over there. And I have my Tech 2 Railmaster 2400 here, and there's Darth Vader right here. I'm not a fan of Star Wars, but I do love their Lego sets, so don't touch. So I got the controller right here because if I put it on my nightstand, where my JAWS display is, this controller will not reach it, so that is why it is right here, rather than over there. I do have a bunch of plans for this. Right now I am experimenting with old track that I will replace with nickel silver. For example, you can't see it because the GG1 is over it, but there's a brass terminal track right here. That is a big no-no, but it's an experiment, like I said. And I have another brass piece right here. I forgot how long this is. I think this is like an inch or something like that. It's to separate from track 1 to track 2. It's to separate them much further apart. Because if I want to run two passenger trains, I don't want coaches hitting each other. So, yeah. And I got 18-inch radius curves on the inside line. I really didn't want to do that because I wanted to use much wider curves, but I don't think I can do that, so that is why I'm using 18-inch radius track on the inside line. I'm experimenting with steel track. Yes, I know steel track is a big no-no to go, but it's an experiment. I do have nickel silver 18-inch radius track in here, but it's all Bachmann road bed, and if I have no choice but to stick with 18-inch radius curves, I'll use these. I'll take them off the road bed too. But I do want to try and experiment with a little bit wider. So my next plan for that is, it is right here. So this is my Hornby Thomas train set that I unboxed last year. If you do wish to see that video, you can click on the card up here. Excuse me. So right now, I will show you why I chose this. It might be a bit messy in here when I open this up. Thomas ain't in here. He's in the my drawer over here. I'm sorry if you can't see it. I don't know if I'm watching the camera. The real reason is these curves. I actually used these on my when I ran on the floor. These are third radius curves. Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't say it actually. It just says R609. It's a code number for these track. But this is third radius curves, and is actually wider than 18-inch radius curves. So this, you can pretty much call this a 20-inch radius curve. It's also a bit shorter than 22-inch radius. So this one will be absolutely perfect for that. Because what do I plan to do? Is, I want to use this because I do have northern type engines, or let alone engines with 8 driving wheels, or steam engines with 8 driving wheels, that will not go around the curves very well. The 18-inch radius curves, they do sometimes, they're just not very good at it. However, I did ran some with these curves, and they did okay. They didn't do too bad. Some can't do it that well. It's just that they're not very good at it. But yeah, these curves are they're pretty perfect. Although they're not perfect by a long run. I am using a bit of Atlas and a bit of Bachmann on the track, well, on the layout rather, and I have some Pico for switches. But these are pretty good quality rails, unlike Atlas. Well, Atlas does do a pretty good job with their track. This is Hornby track, and I do plan on using these. I don't know if I ever will, but we'll have to see. But that is something for tomorrow's project that I'm gonna do. It's almost midnight, and I kind of don't want to tackle it along at the moment, so I'm at least gonna show you guys that both of these lines do work without the coaches hitting each other. So here is my standard Rivarossi Dreyfus. This is 5446, not the Skull in this driver's one. It's on my desk. So we'll take this one off. Haven't showed this one in ages, and I thought I'd show it right now. So yeah, there's that, and we will get the GG1 ring along. The controller's still on, apparently. It's gonna get a little loud in here. And as you can see, if the trains come in at the same time, here we go. They don't hit each other. So that's a huge bonus. Right, I shut everything off because it was getting a tiny bit noisy, so don't want to wake everybody up, and it's now just past midnight right here. So yeah, everything works good, nothing smashes into each other, unless if I have an articulated engine, maybe I might be unlucky, who knows. That is the layout setup, so I'm going to continue this project tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Right, it is now the very next day. It's now time to see if I can replace this steel track with Hornby's third radius curve. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this track permanently on this layout. I may, but since it's Hornby, for some odd reason, I kind of don't want to use it since Hornby stuff's pretty hard to find in America. But hey, you know, it doesn't even hurt to try. And if I like it, maybe I might get some Atlas Flex track, and maybe I can use that for the inner line, because for some reason I kind of don't want to stick this to my layout permanently. I don't know why, it's just me. So I'm going to clean every bit of this track, and then I'm going to take up my steel track and put down this. So we will see if this works. Let's get right to it then. Well, I got it in, and It wasn't easy doing it because I don't really have the space to walk around in it, but it's in. I do feel like it's a bit too closer than I thought, but only one way to find out, and that is to test it. So let's get to that right now. Right, so I got both trains on like I did last night. I should probably mention, I think I forgot it, the Hornby track that I'm using now is nickel silver. I think I forgot to mention that, I do apologize. But I did have the 20th Century Limited cars on this line when I was putting the Pennsylvania cars on. We might be lucky, I don't know. So, I think we'll set the Pennsylvania train on that straight, just in case, because I kind of want to be surprised in a way. Okay, it's probably not going to fit on there, but oh well. Now for the 20th Century Limited, if it'll go. Is it just me or is it misbehaving? No, I see the problem. The wire has disconnected from the controller. Oh, what fun of putting it back together, eh? And this is me of the future. For some annoying reason, I don't know if I forgot to hit record or what, but I lost the footage of these two running. So I was in the editing process, and I had to get these two back out after I figured out I lost the footage. So, Pennsylvania Railroad is on the outside line, because for some reason they cannot handle the inside line. Well, it can, but it slows down a little bit. Don't know why. I have the Centipede Dreyfus on this time, because I didn't feel like getting the standard one back out. And I got rid of that lump, and it's now an overhead system, apparently. So, yeah. Turn the power back on. We will get the GG1 running first. There we go. And get the Centipede Dreyfus going now. It's going to slip because it doesn't have traction tires. No. Right, take two, if everything will behave properly. Okay, here comes the GG1. As you can see, we're going to hit each other on this line, on this area. And same applies to here. I'm really happy with that. Really Maybe gotta get some new traction tires for that Dreyfus. Kinda don't know how though. I've been suggested bullfrog snot, but kinda don't know if I want to try that. So that'll about wrap it up. Now I might just show you some footages of random trains running. Apart from these guys. So yeah, I'll plug everything up and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.